I think I find it easier for this game because it's the least painful is Wiimote and Nunchuck, but the downside to that is that you're relying on shaking something to send the correct inputs in. Anyway, so I'm not expecting I'll get anywhere with this. Using the index finger for fun stick feels cursed. Yes. So I guess you rock the right hand claw as well. Or you do left and it just feels cursed that way. Hi Lewis. Got an ad strike. Fix your stream, you aren't even gaining money from this. I'm getting like 008p. It doesn't even tell me I'm getting like an ad thing at the moment. So that's just like automatically sending. Also, thank you to... I missed that name, but thank you for following. I saw a follower there. I mean, it's literally just a bunch of letters. I guess. Thank you. I suppose. Imagine if it isn't just like a random keyboard smash for the name and it's actually someone's like initials. And we're just like, wow, someone just like smashed their keyboard to make this name of an account. How can you pronounce that? Shall we see what Google Translate says? Let's see. If in doubt, Google Translate will help you out. Right? That's the moral of the story. That is not my channel. Why are you... There we go. There we are.
HDTGXJGDGJTFB.
Oh, you're not any fun.
HDTGXJGDGJTFB.
It just pronounces all the letters. I could do that. You're supposed to be more interesting.
HDTGXJGDGJTFB.
Yeah, okay, it just reads out all the letters pointlessly. I was hoping it would be like... But it's like, no. I thought he smashed the keyboard like he just lost an online match and said, God damn it, and hit his keyboard, yeah. Hit his keyboard and followed this random MC3 and streamer. Hello, Desi. You should use Discord TTs. It's very good at speaking gibberish. Wait, text to speech. I read that as like time trials. You should do Discord time trials. Oh yeah, let's time trial Discord itself. See how quickly I can get through all my servers. I don't want to share all the servers I'm in. Hi, Vanna. Someone posted a Twitch link, bro. You made me think Twitch was down yesterday. Holy shit, TTing Discord, yeah. Do you think we can get a 118.2 on Discord? I mean, you could like literally just make like a Discord logo texture of this track and then just time trial it and see how quickly we can get around it. One question, do I need to go to the Mario Kart Wii channel to upload my Mario Kart Wii times? Which, you need to go to the, I assume if you're on CTGP, you need to go through that to upload ghosts to the database. But if you have CTs turned off, then it's through the Mario Kart channel once you loaded the game. I'll have to show you. Time trialing myself. Oh gosh, you don't want to see that. Handy 863, the custom track. It'll be in 4K. Even though the game is only in 480p, the track itself will be in 4K. I wanted to show you my 0.7 triple, yeah? You can upload it through the, yeah, it's just, as you can either, if you've loaded the game without custom tracks, you can go through the Mario Kart channel and then be like send ghost data and it will load into the CTGP ghost database from there. Not a lot of people actually know about that, seemingly. But it's about as quick as if you just literally home menued and then went to the CTGP channel. I don't think the actual Mario Kart Wii channel works anymore, because of, unless you have like Reconnect 24 on your console. Can you 3D print yourself? I mean, I don't know if such a 3D printer would be large enough. I'd have to do it in segments. And then build myself on stream. Hello, BL Craft. That's a name I haven't seen for a while. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. I don't actually know what exact date it is. I just know it was around here. I think, actually, my affiliate anniversary is the 31st of October, which is coincidentally also the 4-year anniversary of my PB on this track, if I don't beat it soon, so that'll be interesting. But welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the constant restarting. Be proud, teacher. By the way, I had my me named... Okay. Mate, I don't know if you can upload that to the chance of database. Hello, Robin. Why are you here? Potato catting my chat. How's the song coming on? So yeah, me and Robin were up to like nearly 2 AM last night. Oh, well, actually, we were up till 1 AM twice because the time zones changed while we were up. Because Jacob decided to, I think after like 7 hours of time trialing BC3 with Outward Drifting Bike, he decided to write some sort of parody song. And all the songs he chose, I forgot what it was, but it was one that I don't like. For my goodness, this... It's just... It was a mess. Me and Robin ended up like... Well, it was initially Robin ended up going on a call. And then I just barged in and was like... This is too cringy. I need to step in and help. We Are Young, yeah, that one. I don't like that song. I don't know why. It's just... There must have been a point in time where I heard it like just a lot. I think it was just one of those songs. But I also didn't realise how, like... The song itself isn't really like that, like... interestingly written. 1am 2.0, that's the one. Yeah. So yeah, the time zones have changed. I remembered to change the clock on stream, so we are now in GMT again. Yes, hold on. Pardon me. If Birdo could be 3D printed, we would do it. I mean, by we, I think you mean you. I don't know if I would do that. I mean, maybe a small Birdo. Can you get Birdo amiibos? Because you're playing Potato Cat and then Spanish. I forgot the accent. Without the accent means eat. We spent our extra hour doing that shit, yeah. We got an extra hour in the day and we spent it trying to teach Jacob how to write a song. It's really funny actually how the way you teach Jacob to write something is you give him an example that's better than what he's currently doing. Jacob tries to defend it. You describe it to him like at least three times, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, actually that makes sense." It just takes a while to reprogram. Yeah. Considering it's a song I don't like. And Jacob isn't really a songwriter. It turned out okay. I mean, I haven't personally written anything properly for 2 years now at this point, and I was gonna say something else there, and I forgot what it was, so it turned out okay. I don't want to use that song though. Me and Robin started jamming. just started rewording Hey Jude in the middle of that as well. Oh God. Wait, what? What? This question out of context is ridiculous. I mean, I am not the one to be teaching people how to write songs, because I don't really do that anymore. Yes, let's forget 3D printing. Thank you for that one, Lewis. That's going in the collection. Right, okay. 34D printing, oh god! What would that be? 34 dimensions! We'd create another dimension. I never asked, you just sent it! There you go, that's what you needed to do, Robin. You needed to just spontaneously tell Lewis how to write a song. Wait, why do you want to write a song? Where is this conversation happening? No, I know where it's happening. It's in my chat. But where, what is going on? Okay. You two can sort this out amongst yourselves. I've got an MC3 to play. Jacob streamed the last time he was drunk. Right. Why wouldn't I learn how to write a song? It could be a good hobby. It's a very tough one as well, if you don't have the right mindset for it. It's happening in MC3. Ah yes, MC3, the 34 dimensions are coming together every time I smash into a pipe. Looks like I just need to teach everyone songwriting, yeah. God, Robin. Just teach everyone. Just start streaming and just do like songwriting classes. I'll occasionally barge in. And actually you could probably have my camera. My my webcam. I mean you can't have my actual camera because Emma's got that. My other sister. MC3 should be a song! Yeah, it's not like it has a soundtrack already. I do actually have the MC3 MIDI. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already. I have the the actual like MIDI extracted from the game. This Wiimote is creaking. Potato Cat, yeah, there we go. That's the MC3 song. MC1, MC2, MC4. It sure has many names. That is true. It's not like all those tracks follow a similar theme. Why is this flipped? Sorry, the elastic band is in the wrong place. There we go. Will you please be my teacher so I stop being bitter? How possible is that again? Oh, hi, ants. think the sun has already gone down, so I could probably open the curtains now. Give me a sec. Where are you, sun? Yes, it's fucked off. Okay, good. Let's 3D print the sun! If we 3D print the sun, we'll never have to worry about the actual sun exploding in like 13 billion years' time. Or however long. Because we'll have a new sun. Do you know, despite everything combined, the sun is actually like still what takes up 99% of the solar system's entire mass. That includes all the planets, exoplanets. Exoplanets are from other solar systems. What am I talking about? Like dwarf planets, other objects, asteroids, all things like that. See, I'm still intelligent in some regards. Okay. That was weird. 3D print a new sun, as in like a... Yes. Yeah. I'm not thrilled with my biological son. I just 3D print myself a new one that's actually better. And I guess a 3D printed one wouldn't talk back to you. Am I right? It's probably good that I don't actually have kids. 3D print a new finish line. Yeah, let's just 3D print one just directly ahead of the just before the first turn here. So all I need to do is a straightaway. God, imagine if that was the track, how many ties there would be. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that was. You just 3D print a new MC3. That would actually be sick. You just like 3D print a mod, like, because this already exists as a model, doesn't it? Like the track model already exists. So you could theoretically send it to a 3D printer. Have a little model MC3. That would actually be kind of cool. If you print it out in like a certain enough size, a specific size, you can have like toy cars and things on it as well. Total side question, definitely not related at all. How much is a 3D printer worth these days? And how do I set up stream dono goals again? That absolutely no one would contribute to. I just fucked up so badly. Are you playing this track as well? I presume. You gave in to the MC3 bug. There's nothing noteworthy about the driving today. Not so far, anyway. But these are good because it means that if I drive well enough, I can catch up to the Ghost. We need a new MC3, yeah. Someone make a new track. Just go straight out and do like Spy Kid did, where he just completely recreated and he created an entirely new fucking track for Autumn Leaves Way, and then just named it the same thing when it very blatantly isn't the same fucking thing. I mean, they technically did that for Deluxe. It's close enough too, right? They just fucking sized the track up by 5 times. I seriously don't know why they did that. It still makes no sense to me. My guess is so that it made it more comfortable for 200cc, but this game proves that this track is fine on 200cc and it's the size that it is, so why did it need to just be sized so... I just don't know why they did that. It's really frustrating to me. I forgot Daisy Circuit is in that game as well. Isn't GCN Rainbow Road in Deluxe now? I've forgotten. I feel like it is, but I could also be mistaken. I know Wii Rainbow Road is there. Sounds like an average ZPL track. Oh, throwing the roast at ZPL. Has anyone else here tried Retro Rewind? Rewind? Wait. Rewind. There we go. I haven't tried it yet. Sounds like an average CPL track. Just Wii and 3DS were added. Oh, okay. Oh, right, 3DS, yes. Why did they skip GBN, GCN, and DS Rainbow Roads? Honestly, I completely forgotten what DS Rainbow Road is like, but a lot of people seem to like that one. I think before Wii Rainbow Road came around, like a lot of people were I think the Rainbow Road that most people remembered was DS. And I guess before that it was Double Dash. Tour Models Plus Lazy, yeah. I mean, to be perfectly honest, for Deluxe, that's literally where all of that came from. They copied over Tour. They just copied everything from Tour. But then even then, like, you know how Toad Circuit turned out with the really, like... I showed you that, Ren, didn't I? I'm sure I have. With all the messed up edges. Or if I didn't show you that, you probably noticed. And, like... apparently it's not even like that in Tour. I've forgotten what time I actually started on. I think it was 8 minutes. In which case, it's been about half an hour. Boink. How can I make dinner handy? Doesn't Daisy need to eat? Daisy doesn't eat. The only thing Daisy eats are massive green pipes and the dirt that I occasionally cut across. Nobody take that out of context, please. Some dirt. Nice dirt. I haven't been able to install the CTGP channel in the in my Wii. I'll send you a picture. Interesting. Are you trying to install it through Homebrew? I assume your console's homebrewed. I also assume you're up to date. Yeah. You might have to do like a manual WAD injection then. Or whatever it's called. So not even cake on her birthday. Don't take that out of context. Who's making me an MC3 cake on my birthday? It's coming up. Annoyingly. It's like a month and 2 weeks, I think. Slightly less than that, actually. What presents has everybody got me? What day would Daisy's birthday be? Can you even tell with characters? I load the channel through Homebrew, the channel loads and then the menu opens with one of the options saying remove C2GP channel. Yeah, that means it, yeah, it means it has installed it. I didn't know it's been like that. When is Mario's? When is Luigi's? Pipe and off-road cake. Oh boy. There isn't any shortcut in my Wii menu. Has it not installed like on the SD card side instead? That's weird. That's really weird. Perhaps there's a file on the SD card or something that is responsible for telling the card if the channel is loaded. Hey Jordan. It has been a very long time actually. How are you doing? I'm trying my best. I don't think there's any hope in the driving I'm currently doing with regards to PB, but we're trying still. Right, so your channel's like that, and it says remove CTGPR channel, but then you don't have the channel anywhere on your menu. Okay, that's weird. Not bad. Been playing RWS no turn skip to D-Rust. Baby steps, my friend. Can't force them, yeah. But I mean, it's been like nearly 4 years now when I've come up to when I set my PB at this point. The potential's there. It just needs the right time, I guess. Hope RWS has been good though. I've seen that like Totem's 0.8 has finally been pushed off the worldwide tops. That took a long time to go down. But it's finally off there now. Yeah, yours has been 7 years. You've got a lot longer. Hope you are able to PB though. I PB'd by 0.08 earlier without turn skip. That's pretty impressive. That shows that the driving's been upped. I mean, I feel like the way the turn skip is done has been changed. At least Connor, it looks like Connor's done it differently recently. Back to the question I asked you earlier. Do I need to go to the Ghost database? If you haven't uploaded the Ghost, then yes. You go to the Ghost database and it will automatically start uploading stuff. 27.00 lap 2. And the same lap 1 and lap 3. Hold on, what laps were those? Yeah, back when I was third worldwide, it was cause do turn skip and it's free, right? Yeah, so like, I'm pretty sure it was Totem was the only one that had done it for 3 for 3 or something. But now that shit doesn't fly anymore. I need to actually take care of driving everywhere. Yeah. The scene is different on so many tracks. I mean, Tyler's 107 isn't even on the worldwide tops of this track anymore. And it's all triple mini turbo now. But you can, if you really want to push for driving, you can get a 118... Oh yeah, a 118 sub. Double mini turbo. Casey has proven that's possible. I can't do a starter boost. 27.143. Just sandwiched an Omega lap in between that. I mean, aside from my 716, that's the most consistent PB ever. Oh yeah, that was my first 0.7, I think. Oh, no, not my first 0.7, but one of the 0.7s I got with triple mini turbo, Lewis. I got a 20, I think it was a 23.8 laps 1 and 2 and a 23.9 lap 3. So it's just really consistent, like differentiating only by a millisecond. It's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. I recorded it. I said it on stream as well. I can't even 119 on this track. I mean, I've got a 119 sub with every controller but the wheel. I mean, I'm still surprised actually that the Wii Wheel BKT is faster than me. It's still Lucas's Ghost. Oh yeah, we do have Lou G himself here, if you've forgotten. This is Lewis. Assuming triple is faster by 50 milliseconds, you can get the sub. But is it really worth it? Short answer, if you're a freak, yes. Oh, if you're a freak. Yeah. I mean, if you have to also kind of do it better than your average double mini turbo. See, my triple mini turbos I think are better than my double mini turbos, but they're not better than everybody's good double mini turbos, if that makes any sense. So if someone... I'd say the only good triple that I get in my PB at the moment is on lap 3, where it's actually better than a good double. On laps 1 and 2, it's a good double would be about the same coming out of that turn. And even then, I do it kind of like... I kind of do it almost like a lazy way, basically, compared to how the world record actually does it. I haven't touched MC3 in God knows how long. I don't think I will. I'm going to pick it up anytime soon, but thanks anyways. I mean, fair enough. It sounds like you got your hands full with another track. It works in most of the tracks though. Focus on mastering specific parts of the course and you'll get fairly decent. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe it's not MC3. Hi, Joey. How are you doing? And thank you, Silver. Okay. That ending was terrible, but it's a... Oh, it's... What? It's still a point... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is MC4, but it looks different from the original, yeah. It's MC4 -1. Not to be confused with MC3. Okay, that's better. Jesus, that because of that boost panel alignment, I lost all that time. Ah, I moved. Okay. I don't see my PB in the servers. What the fuck is going on? What, you're 169? It's on there. This is MC43. Alright, thanks for popping by, Jordan. I wish you the best of luck with RWS. It'll be awesome to see you pulling back some cool, good times again. I'm sure we've still got each other on Discord, so let me know how your progress goes. Oh, your 0.7 triple. I mean, if you've done it on the same console as your 169 and that's showing up on the leaderboards in yellow, then it might not be updating to that specifically. So that was just awful, but it's good to practice, I guess. So that ending caught me up a bit. Oh. I changed show players obsolete ghost to yes, and it froze. Yeah, this is underlying how unoptimized the ghost database is. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think it was built with the sheer amount of ghosts that it has on there. And I've probably contributed a significant amount of them. Excuse me, sorry, I just coughed all over my screen. I'm glad I wasn't in public or on camera doing that, because that would have been disgusting to see. How many of them? A lot. I think MC3 is probably second to Luigi Circuit and maybe GV2 with regards to popularity, ghost popularity, if it isn't the top track. So I guess it's cool that I have it like UK tops on it. I would say LG. LG? LC. Luigi Gherkit. Luigi's Gherkin. Oh god. No. No, 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 no. Why did I just say that? I could help optimizing this, I think. It could be an interesting project. Okay, let's see if this database manages the filters, yeah. I mean, I think there's probably quite a lot of competent coders within the community that could help. It's just a case of whether or not being in chatters either want the help or have time or have the time to actually start looking into it again. Because I think at the moment, with regards to CTGP, they're probably just trying to implement other features. But I don't know what they're doing at the moment. I don't know what's in the works or what's going on. Aside from the occasional KO sessions that Mr. Bean streams, I really don't see much from them these days. And I'm not as up to date with the server or anything to kind of know. Grumble Luigi's. Let's retexture Grumble Volcano to be like Luigi Circuit. That would be a mess. Good grief. Okay. I'll make it. Go on. I mean, it would be easier to make Luigi Circuit look like Grumble Volcano. But I'd like to see Grumble Luigi's. That'd be amusing. So wait a second, you're telling me I want to upload my journey to the database, I'll have to delete my Mario Kart Wii data? No, you don't have to do anything. You see your current Mario Kart Wii data. If you're thinking about your old Mario Kart Wii ghosts, because they weren't set with CTGP loaded, with the Ghost database update, they won't magically go onto the Ghost database. Basically. So I think your 169 is only on the database because it was archived on things like Nin Rankings. The shit froze. As long as it said it uploaded, you can probably use your computer to try and find it. Hi, Jacob. How are you doing? Did you have a good sleep? Oh, there are the ads. Oh, that's a bit far to the right. I clipped the dirt. Ugh. Go for a really tight shroom. That was too tight. Jacob, want to play Mario Kart Wii with Sean? We'll play out with drift bikes. Have you seen the Outward Drift BKT of MC3, Lewis? It's actually pretty strong. I'll send it to you. Or actually just get Jacob to send you the spreadsheet. It's on there. It's ridiculous. It does triple mini turbo and everything. And like a wheelie shroom thing that the kart does. Well, the kart doesn't wheelie, but you know, it like re-drifts on the shroom to get a tighter angle. Since you got 0.1 with a freaking keyboard, anything is possible, yeah. You just gotta find a way to use your keyboard on console, and then you're just unstoppable. There must be like a Python script that you can enable, which takes the keyboard inputs, sends them out over Bluetooth as a signal that the Wii recognizes as a Wiimote. And then you can just like implement things in like that. But the only problem there is that you would have like the like navigating through the Wii menu and stuff you'd have to do with like an actual Wiimote. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be legal. People could tell that that's what you've done with the fucking input viewer. And it would probably also trigger the Ghost database protection system. But like, if you didn't use CGGP and just played the game on console, it would be interesting. I'd be down. I mean, yeah, now Lewis has got his controller back and everything. We can play. If I get a PB this session, I'm going to do a 5-hour friend room. Lewis, you need to get Retro Rewind as well. We can do online TT together. $26.6 these 2 lap times. Been literally said your mini turbos are super soft. And what to you for your keyboard runs? I haven't gotten it. You should. It's got its own channel now as well, but I guess if the CTGP channel has just decided not to install and saying that it's installed. I don't know what's going on. My guess is that even if it's still not showing up, just go back through Homebrew, say remove CTGP channel, then reload it, and then try and install again and see if it works. Otherwise, it could just be hiding somewhere. I don't know. That's what I thought, yeah. I mean, I still haven't got Retro Rewind, so in no rush. Shouldn't be too difficult, though. Congratulations, Sean, you have earned a system engineer diploma. Well, because I just said take it off the console and put it back again. Gosh, I'm so proud. Now I can be a successful offspring with a diploma like Robin is. So it's quite funny. We recently had the downstairs in the living room redone because of the flooring. And so there's new things on the fireplace now. One of the things that I added was the 100,000 subscriber play button for the Love to Learn Drums channel. I've got my own for the channel, so that's on there now. And then on the other side is Robin's graduation picture and diploma certificate for uni. However, my mum bought like 2 of the same frame and has one on the other side that currently has nothing in it. It's just, and the plan is actually to like find the certificate that I got in college for music and have that on the mantelpiece as well. But it's almost like passively aggressively just kind of like sitting there being like, Robin's got a diploma, why don't you? A successful brain lags. Dude, the console froze. It doesn't turn off. What? I think that's one of the points where you have to like actually like turn off the power. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Is all you need for a tech support job. Yeah, I mean, sometimes an old school restart is just all you need. I just realized I literally just suggested that to Lewis. Like, I was just saying, like, yeah, sometimes that happens, you just need to turn it off and on again. But that's literally, I just suggested that without realizing it, just as Robin jokingly commented on it. Diplomas aren't really worth it anymore, in my opinion, unless you're interested in medicine or laws, yeah. I mean, I feel like most people that go to uni it's for the experience, really, and to kind of get away from home. I feel like that's why Robin did it. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but, I did consider going on, like, after college, doing more. So I actually nearly went to the same uni, or I guess, music academy that Emma went to. But I decided against it at the end because I just felt like towards the end of my course, it was just too much work and I just wanted a rest from all of the work that I'd been doing. But also, I swear to God, like, most of the grade that I ended my BTEC on literally came from the last, like, month of work that I did. And that's just because I knuckled down and, like, properly paid attention. Because it's just, I'll be honest, it's just isn't really the stage in life where you're really wanting to knuckle down and pay attention. Like, if you consider my work ethic now is entirely different, I would have done significantly better. Pretty much, yeah. If you don't need a diploma now, or you don't think you'll need one in the following years, then don't get it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if I'll actually need a music diploma if all I'm doing is editing and streaming this game. That's to say, yeah, it's a stage in life where you want to knuckle down PB. This is my priority now. Fuck education and work. Time to play game. Game for kids. I've already put an unnecessary amount of hours of my life into. Yeah. What about who said our parody? It's your parody. Alright, useless songs, that's true. The MC3 is a piece of shit. There you go. I mean, I call it your parody. You still owe me royalties. You've got a couple of lines of my lyrics in there. Quick, someone sample that. No, no one sample that. A potato cat, yeah. We've already got our inspirational remix for Potato Cat. I refound it and sent it to Robin to forward on to Mez. Or showed it to Robin to then forward on to Mez last night. get the lyrics right. There is no right or wrong lyrics in improvisation. I'm starting a podcast with a friend. We'll look through the worst job offers in LinkedIn and laugh about it. That sounds fun. I spent all day yesterday, well not all day yesterday, but a decent chunk of how long I was awake for yesterday, salvaging some podcast footage for Emma's podcast. Or Emma and Chris's podcast, like the Drummer Talk podcast. Because we've recorded a bunch of stuff at Zoom using like the Zoom setup and things. It actually sounds like they're talking on the radio, but the front camera footage just corrupted because the camera battery ran out. But you could tell by the size of the file that the footage was still there. There was still data to it. It just didn't finish writing because the camera shut off. And so I was just I was going through all of this like command line code and stuff. Just being like, there's a way to rewrite the file just so that it shows all the data. And I managed to rewrite the file so that it showed all the data, then put it in a a footage corruption software, and then use VLC to convert it. And then it finally fixed it, and I can put it in my editing software. It was actually ridiculous. And I never want to do it again. It's been uploaded to the database. There is a path. I mean, I assume you're talking about the MC3 that you just set. If you're talking about your DDR, that would be even more surprising. I won't bother you with my car videos when they corrupt them. I mean, just uncorrupt them yourself, Jacob. I can send you the corruption software that I found that may or may not be legal. I just got the best pipe clip. What was it? Did you actually... You found the glitch? Ren's the first person to glitch MC3. It was too good, it fucked up my my next turn. I'll bother him for you. I mean, I could fix it, but it would cost you money. Money that I know you probably don't have at the moment. Because it took so much time. The thing is, though, it just took so much time to figure out why and how to actually fix it. Knowledge that I didn't previously have, but now do. And in an ideal world, knowledge is money, right? Or is it time? Wait, no. Something. It's one or the other. Oh, what is this? You know why you fail your MT? I figured out Tuesday. Your angle is vertical. You need to put it in a 45 degrees. Huh? As in like vertical. So like it's less than Less than 45 degrees or more than 45 degrees? I assume less then? Your videos aren't worth uncorrupting. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say in response. Less than, right. How on earth am I gonna know what what amount of angle I'm putting into this? Ooh, I could put service pack there. Yeah. The amount of pipes I hit at the moment. After you fail, don't immediately restart and watch your finger position. Well, I mean, what if I let go of the position? Now I'm like too self-aware of it. I'm like thinking about it too much. Okay, I need the light to be turned on now. God, that got dark very quickly. Yeah, so at the moment, it is... That's 45 degrees there. I wasn't too far off it. It was like a point over. Okay. I think it's the weird way that I also do the triple mini turbo. I don't figure it out based on like the side of the controller. I figure it out based on where the control stick is resting in the joint of my thumb. If that makes any sense. So it's quite... So I have to try and then figure out where it actually is resting to then push it to a different point. So the stick should be a lot vertical. That's there, that's there. Wait, it needs to be less then to get the mini turbo. I thought... No, wait. No. Hold on. I'm thinking of this wrong. Yeah, so there. That's 45. It's very close to that, though. It is less then, but it's like... It's really not that far over. Oh, no, I see what you mean now. You have, like... That's a very fine line, though. That's incredibly fine. Yeah, so that is... That is so small of amount over from 45 though. What the fuck is going on? I don't know! You're trying to tell me something! It doesn't make any sense. The threshold is stupidly short. It's like literally like... I would say it's less than a millimeter difference, if I have to be honest. you incredibly fine. Thanks. Incredibly fine. That's a ridiculously small margin. Okay. Yeah, I think it's also just like you getting that sweet spot into muscle memory is what you really need. Like, I think for the most part it's just general position is in my muscle memory. So you see, that was there. I could feel that was there, and I just didn't let go of the B button. There you go. So I can feel when it is there. I can tell that it is. So I feel like I'm aware of it. I just didn't realise it was that fine of a line. Oh god. Mm-hmm. You see, that was a late release. I mean, isn't that also what, that's also what, what's it called? Vincent did like a video on that, I think, explaining going around part of Daisy Circuit. Yeah, erase Jacob's ghost. Do the Beat Jacob's Ghost speedrun. How long will it take you? Change your region to the UK so you can get UK tops. Yeah, no, I mean, you wouldn't be able to because your console's already registered, like, on the database. So unless you bought an entirely different console or something and changed the region with a different alias. But even then, I think on Mario Kart Wii leaderboards, you need, like, video proof as well that you've done that. So, like, they won't randomly just take a time off of Chadsoft and be like, oh, this is in this country's tops. Like, you need, like, a video proof or something. And multiple times. To indicate that that's actually, like, a unique player. Found it. There we go. Oh, your Mii looks very different. Let's see all. Date. There we go. Yeah, I've got them all. What were the digits of it again, Lewis? Was it 764 or 755? I've got both of them here. Oh, that's your brother's me. I mean, didn't you say your brother made your other me? Your Lewis me. I took inspiration from him, stole his hair, and made the eyes together. Oh, yeah, you like put the fucking eyebrows over the front or something, didn't you? Random thought I just had. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to click a ghost link and have it watchable in the browser without needing to download it? I would be, but that would also require like an inbuilt emulator or something that can then load the ghost into it. It would be really, really useful. But if you've seen the me character, like you see that me character thing, how rough and basic that already is, just extracting the me character data, and that's only like 4 lines of code in the ghost file itself. To actually take the inputs and display them on the track it was set on, with all server side and on browser to watch it. And you also have to then take into consideration that multiple people would probably be doing that. Like, it's just... It's a great idea, but it's a really... I don't think that can be implemented. The Ghost database is not a strong database as it is for just, like, viewing the overall leaderboard. It takes a while just to load up all of those Ghost files and display them there as, like, hyperlinks that you can click on. But it would be interesting to kind of have maybe more of like an implementation, like in rankings, for example, where you just straight up have the input viewer on screen, so you can see the inputs. I believe that like there is now just Mario Kart WiiTT.com, which you can just do that. You can just pull a ghost file in, and it would start playing back the input viewer for you. Which you can do a screen recording of and then dump into a video. I need to kind of figure that out actually. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where a bunch of douchebags and made a script to directly upload the times to YouTube and add a video displayer on the web app. Yeah. I just feel like that's just not gonna work. That'd just be a lot of processing on a server that's already like ugh. It's already strained enough trying to load every ghost. Why is that? There we are. 775, cool. I mean, I actually had that time as triple mini turbo as well once. I think I have a I think it's 775. I think yours is 755, isn't it? That was the last PB I had that was behind Jacob. Funny enough. Jacob had like a 762 and I had 775. That was the last time I was behind him on this track. As soon as I pushed into the .6s, he was gone. Not that that was my intention. That's just what happened. Video processing will be on YouTube side, not on the server. But you would need to like... There'd need to be the video first somewhere. Like it would need to be recorded, the run... A recording of the run done somehow. For it to then be uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, recorded and stored on YouTube. You're gonna buy a few things and then TT shortly after. Is this like things that are dedicated to the time trialing itself, or are you just like nipping around out to the shop to get some food or something? You can embed the YouTube displayer in the app and everything will be stored in YouTube. Yeah, but you'd have to get the recording done and uploaded to YouTube first. Because, I mean, that is how... If you go and look back at some of the old YouTube recordings, if you go and look back at, like, the links to some world records, say, for instance, Tyler's 118, 107, for example, that link to that ghost has also got a YouTube video embedded in the page already. Like an old recording of that. It's just available on Shadsoft for you to watch. Which I think was also automatically pulled from World Records. The World Records site. I'm pretty sure you can automate it. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I feel like TT Recording Online, that website can already automate a lot of shit for you. Like, I feel like it's not too far-fetched at some point if you just upload a ghost file to the website, and then it just gives you a downloadable zip that you just drop onto your SD card, and it has all of the replay code and stuff. Ah, it's too far to the right, left even. I have a habit of doing that at the moment, going too far to the right, so I feel like I'm drifting the ending of the mini turbo a bit too early or something. The ending was fine, considering what it was worth, though. That triple was shit. Oh, I'm just... okay. I jumped too late. That wouldn't surprise me. Can't I download Jacob's Ghost from the CTGP channel? You should be able to if you can find it. I don't have to go. My dad solved it. Oh, okay, cool. I think you jumped too late in your triple. Those are the same triples I got in my run. Oh, crap. Then you know it's bad. My thoughts was this. Basic track templates and character models which take the inputs and show them in a visual way, I guess. So basically emulate the run. I guess you mean like more of like a 2D rather than a 3D sort of render. Save the YouTube exporting, but then that's a hell of a lot of complicated, completely different code. Almost a new game, yeah. See, again, I get what you mean, because you could just literally watch anybody's run with ease, but it's just like... Mr. Bean and Chadders would have to code something entirely new. And I think there is also a way of... this ghost... Yeah, do it in 34D. You'd have to render something in a 2D space, basically. This is currently, like, rendering the inputs and everything with regards to moving around in a 3D space. Something more basic would be like a 2D sort of flat image. But it would have to be converted down first, if that makes any sense. It'd just be a way to visually represent the inputs, right? Well, then you can just put an input viewer on the screen. Maybe the same thing that Min Rankings had. Or has. It's still there. Yeah, I needed to... What else did Lewis say? We could automate the recording of the run, upload them to YouTube, and save a GIF, which technically easier to process with a crap quality. Oh god! Just have a GIF of someone's run! Oh. And the GIF would be shown within the app, but then it's just like taking, I don't know, it just still feels like a long distance from me. I'd have to actually physically see it being like coded and done. Just code it into Dolphin, yeah. Because the input viewer just shows your controller inputs, not where the character is on the track. Yeah, but that's, you're asking basically to do what the game already does at that point. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, input viewer alone already has to take a lot of information and just process what is visually being seen in like the input viewing thing. To be fair, if you could hold an instance of Dolphin online and have it linked to automatically load ghosts. Well, how would you handle every request? That was what I was saying earlier, because the server would have to handle multiple people trying to do that at once. And considering that it's already struggling at loading the ghost database, just generally speaking, it just doesn't feel like it's a possibility. Like, I get what you mean, though. It would help people that don't know how to put simple things like that into a WBFS, just straight into something that you can view it on. But it's like... Okay. Speed up the GIF and caption it. Can't catch me. 200cc item rain. Oh god. Would you have a bunch of computers turned on 24 hours? I've got my old money. My old me was money, please. Was inspired by Sean, but the other Sean. Or me. Unless you host 32 and have basically a limit on the community of one ghost loaded at a time. But that would be... But then at that point, it would just be faster for everybody else who's currently waiting to see that to just download the ghost onto their console and view it that way. But don't forget that this whole premise is beaten by the fact that someone could simply just turn on their console, scroll down to a ghost, download it, and then load up the game normally. To just watch it in the game specifically. And then once the ghost has been viewed on the system, it doesn't need to be reloaded. So a new world record, for example, wouldn't have 50 requests. it would have one request to be viewed 50 times. I mean, that is also true. Like, if someone had literally just uploaded a world record and people wanted to see it immediately, then they can just load up something that's already been processed, and they can see, like, maybe a crappy kind of quick video of the record, but they'd still be able to watch it before, you know, the time trial recorders come around and do a proper sort of dolphin-esque recording of it. But then you also have the fact that if someone was playing on stream, for example, then the stream VOD is already available. As soon as that's highlighted and then, like, or even just uploaded to YouTube, then that again already defeats the purpose. Because most people will go to either worldrecords.com or the Mario Kart leaderboards to view the ghost. And if they're already going there to get the C2GP viewer, then they might as well just click on the video or like Twitch VOD to then see the run being driven. I don't know. It would definitely like save a lot of time for a lot of people, and it specifically sounds like it would save you a lot of time. But it's just like, it's also, I don't know, it just feels like to actually implement it and get it to work properly, feels like it would make it just be such a mess. Enough of this trap for today. GG, Ren. You gave it more of a go than you ever needed to. Handy decides when MC3 is enough for today. Yeah, actually, Ren, no. Get back on the console immediately. Start playing again. I have a hard limit of 2 hours a day. Because any time later is, like, really pushing it. Yeah, I feel like you're right. The community isn't big enough, and use cases don't warrant such a project. But it's also just other systems are available as well. Like I was saying as well, like I'm pretty sure if you wanted to start time trial recording, you literally just go to like the TT recording site, and you can just download a package that contains everything you need to start recording live replay, just straight from that website. Like, everything is just openly available. Compared to when I started time trial recording, I just had to go straight through and, like, ask a bunch of people for different files and things, and hoping that they had it, and if they didn't have it, then I'd have to go to someone else that they said, who I have never spoken to before, so I had to, like, awkwardly introduce myself to then, like, grab a bunch of files. So I'm very fortunate I still have all of those files already, and that people were nice enough to give them to me just out of, like, basic trust. That I just wanted to record something. 3 hours is not enough. I mean, why have you played it for that long? I haven't even been playing for that long. Yeah. I understand what you mean, though, with regards to that. It would be useful. But I think if anything was going to be implemented like that, it would be the same thing as in rankings, which is just a basic input viewer. And I imagine Chadsoft probably has more ghosts on it at this point than in rankings, considering that you can just save literally any ghost. Ooh, okay. Tell me about it. 9 hours wasn't enough for me yesterday. Yeah, when are you going to actually play that again, Jacob? Play Mario Kart Wii from 11 AM to 5 AM. Just like I did. You're allowed to take breaks. Yeah, the break that you get is the time between 5 and 7. 11, sorry. Which is actually a decent amount of breaks. Just 6 hours. I was listening to Enmy's stream. I was listening to Enmy's stream the other day. And he was talking about two players that used to play BC Wii back in the day. It was Sro and I think Jaws he was talking about. I can't remember which one he said exactly. Or whether or not one said that this was what the other one did. Or they were talking about themselves. But I believe Nick said that one of them said that they used to play Mario Kart Wii for 16 hours a day, and they had their TV set up in like in a room with no lights on, and it was just on the floor. So there's just nothing else in that room, and they just used to go and sit in there and play BC Wii for 16 hours a day. I think it was a joke. I don't think they actually did that. But that is apparently what one of those players used to do. I think it was Jaws. That's what Nick used to say. The fuck do they do for 8 hours a day? No clue. Sleep. But I guess if you are a kid and you don't have parents that actually look after your health and well-being, you could literally go in there, sit in there, have food brought to you. If you don't play with really like a really stupid way or have dyspraxia, then hand pain probably isn't much of a problem. I mean, I don't really know how anyone can play anything as intense as Mario Kart Wii without having some level of hand pain eventually. Because I just do it after like less than 2. So... But it's just insane to think that, like, that's what someone said that they did back in the day. Yeah, just imagine they're like having to do that. If you have parents that don't really care and they just bring you food or something, and then you just rinse and repeat until you're tired and then go to bed. Sleep in Mario Kart Wii, yeah. It's just insane to think, because I just can't do that. I mean, there was never a point in time where I could do that. Two, three, four. It goes up in time. In number. Numerical value. And then Pipe Dick decided to fucking cut my mini turbo. I still do that now. I mean, do you have all the lights turned off, Jacob? All the windows shut? Locked yourself in there? Don't have any bathroom breaks, food breaks? My worst session was like 6 hours without any breaks. To be fair, I think when I used to play, what's it called? Dolphin Shoals, because I just wanted that track done. I would push for absurd amounts of time on that track to get it out of the way and done. I got my goal though. I got the 2-minute sub eventually. That's the exact same lap I had beforehand, and I fuck it up at the same time. The exact same lap 1, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want 2, 3, 4. So imagine if the next lap that I got was like 5, 6, 7. It would be complete shit. I just got an 8 Deluxe and I gotta play MC3 once again. Oh god, the contrast between that and time trialing it on this game is ridiculous. Do you remember there was a point in time when I used to say if MC3 made it into 8 Deluxe, I would time trial it until I got the world record? The annoying thing is I missed my window of opportunity for that because I was at the fucking studio. It was back when I was at the studio, so the release happened as I was there. And then when I got back home, I did actually, what I did do is I downloaded what was 10th worldwide at the time and played against it as best as I could. But I just couldn't fucking catch it. I just, already at that point in time, it wasn't very well driven, to be honest. But even then, it was so much better than anything I could do. So it just didn't feel like any point. And it was also, that was my first introduction to MC3 on the track, and it was just on the game. And I was already like, why is this time 1.5 minutes and not 1 minute 18? And then I found out it's because they decided to oversize it for some reason. And so, yeah. And it gives me a massive amount of satisfaction that my LA laps PB and my Berlin byways PBs were both set in those cities. I took my Switch and just set them while I was there. For LA laps, I beat Nick. For Berlin byways, I just found a random German player and was just like, let's play against this time and see if I can beat it. And I will never play those tracks again. I should TT Berlin byways. Go for it. I mean, you're closer to Berlin than I am, right? If you do try to race my Ghost, please excuse the driving. I was using Joy-Cons, because that's all I had. That's the one thing I regret not taking advantage of when I was in Berlin. They had like a 400,000 euro. I don't know if it's 400,000 euros or $400,000 sound system set up with a massive TV. And I had my Switch and a HDMI cable and the dock. I had the option to set up my my Switch on one of the most expensive systems possible, and I didn't. Steward. You're about to do something steward. What is that? RSL 3 for 3. Without a drifting bike. Can you imagine if you were the next person to get RSL 3 for 3 and then you recorded your song with like the lava lyric that you had? Worse. Rainbow Road. But not glitch, just with bike. BC3 until you BKT. I thought you had the BKT. I'll join you, Jacob. I'm learning triple mini turbo. Excuse me. Good. I didn't want that to PB because I coughed horrendously in the middle of that run. Oh, until you get the gold star, like you were doing that. I mean, didn't you do that yesterday and ended up stopping? I mean, if you think you've had enough time to rest. Because it looked like it was just basically just random stupid little things that were fucking it over. Like the driving was definitely there. Shall I show you what I was talking about actually? Or what I was thinking. I don't actually know if it's possible now, just looking at when you were playing yesterday. Also, what was my PB on this track? I got 205. There you go. Try and beat that, Jacob. 205.29. I think that's my PB. Yeah. I think I was actually trying to beat Itchy's Ghost. But I don't remember. Anyway. Hold on. Bear with me a sec. Just slight intermission. Oh, burning out is such a fucking piece of shit. So it was this wall over here. I was thinking if you could somehow get onto this wall, then it saves you from jumping over here like that and then just having to slow down and get the alignment. The only problem is I don't really know how you get up onto that wall without falling off, because the cart times... which side am I on? There we are. So the non-shortcut BKT lands on the wall this side. And then that's kind of like going over this way a little bit too much, so... I don't know. That was my theory, but I think in hindsight now, looking at it, it doesn't quite stack. That's not ODB, but you have to beat it. You have to beat it. If you do beat my PV with ODB, then I will pay you a grand. There's your motivation. I've said that for like a lot of things. One day, Jacob, I'm going to say a lot of this stuff and I'm going to lose track of how much I've done it. So you're just going to do RSL 3 for 3, RBC 3 for 3, Rainbow Road for 3 for 3, and beat my time on there, and like Resway and Delfino Island. And you're just going to do it all in one sitting one day and just be like, right, that's 10 grand you owe me. My first day I tried something similar with sliding to the line up for the shortcut, but the momentum is double. Wait, for real, because 204 is doable. I fully could beat your time, go for it. If you beat my time, I will record it for you and put myself in the video. I don't actually know what my run does. I think it just plays everything very safe. It's a lockdown time. That PB is actually... You know what? I'm curious now. That PB is older than my MC3 run. Put yourself in the video handing me the grand, yeah. It'll be us in front of the cash point. Me withdrawing the money. Let's actually see what my run does. I don't remember what it does. But I remember I played this for a decent chunk of time. I did get this on stream as well, I'm pretty sure. I remember making Bradley unsub by mistake. Or not by mistake. Making Bradley was subscribed to me for some reason. And he unsubbed because I didn't finish a run off of I didn't finish a run. So it was a run that I was about to have. I was about to finish like a 206 or something. And I decided to, just before the line, pause and restart. And Bradley had been doing this thing where every time I crossed the line, he's like, new world record. But then I decided to just pause just before the line and just restart the run. Yeah, I slowed myself down not getting the mini turbo there. Also got a drop in that straight away for the first one. I don't know what the other two wheelies were. There we go. So a full-blown drop just there. Was that 2 chains? I think it was a chain and a half. I think the first split was 41.4. The second one was 42. I don't know what the third one was. I think I would say 41.6 is what I would guess, but I don't know. There you go. Take it easy then, Ren. Thank you for stopping by and playing this crap as well. Don't know why you did that to yourself, but there you go. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll see you again later. God, that's so far to the right. That was a Spindrift cut. That's what that needed to be. Ren did it to support you, blind. Your Ren went in to suffer on MC3 as well. Is that why you're playing it with triple mini turbo as well, Lewis? Yeah. And then Jacob's doing it, but on a different track. He's found another thing that just adds some random tedious bullshit to it. I mean, well, not really random tedious bullshit. I mean, just like random things that just happen that just feel like they hinder progress. Like, for example, that alignment. I'm going to struggle to get this past the 250 now. I mean, not at all now that I slammed my face into a wall. Oh, yeah. Boink. Right. Oh, come on. It's late. I was late as well. Two, 3, 9, lap 1. I'm never gonna get it. Save it. That'll be a great lap to play against. Or to put into service pack to take a look at your inputs. I mean, this is the ghost. I'm pretty sure I said this to you before, Lewis. This ghost that I'm currently playing against is the ghost that helped me learn triple mini turbo, or one of them. So I could send this to you. You can see if it helps at all. Yes, I know that was late. Hence why I clipped the dirt. Boink. Oh, you didn't save it, damn. Send me the guest! I'll get it. Hold on. I mean, do you want the one without the name? The one that I'm actually racing that Bint made me? Or do you just want the 308 itself? Doesn't matter, okay. I mean, you know how to make your own nameless me's, don't you? You've got Dolphin. Try to do two things at once here. There it is. There you go. You just put your SD card in your computer and drop that into your MC3 folder. Ooh, what's that? Oh, perfect. I can send that to there afterwards. Alright. If you want the Bint nameless ghost, I'll have to send it to you later because I don't think I've got it anywhere but on this SD card. I mean, Bint sent it to me ages ago so I could check our DMs, but Discord does this thing now where it like deletes everything, doesn't it? So I'd have to redo the thing. I mean, it's very weird with Discord. If you want to get like a file or something that someone sent you back, you can't get it back. You just have to get the link and like resend it. It's really strange. Oh, sweet Jesus. No, I didn't like that alignment at all. It was way too far to the left. .299, .260, .288. So is that one run, or is that just what your best splits are at the moment? It's pretty good. Oh, you just got that. Nice. What's that? A 0.7? Something? Or an 8? One 9. Oh. That's low. That's like close to my 716 I had once upon a time. I wonder how that would compare, actually. Ah! My best would be 200, 150. Not bad. So that actually kind of rivals what I currently do. Oh, 220 even. That still rivals what I currently do. I can still PV with that. I mean, I can still PV with like a 250 probably. Or 260. I've got that and then caught right back up to the ghost with a really strong lap 2. That's why I told you have to watch my PB. I see. Perhaps this is where I have to tell you, you might as well just race mine. I don't think the triple is very good on my lap 1. In my PB, what I remember. And I think quite a lot of the shit that came later in the laps was quite bad, purely because I remember the 3.6 was just 20 minutes into a session. Turned for a bit long there and just lost all the time that I had. Oh my gosh, why did I move like that? That middle mini turbo is the bane of my existence at the moment. I moved just before I released it, that's why I did that. Oh god, okay. There's just things like that as well. Because that's completely my fault. That's just me just not paying attention to when the counting's happening. It's entirely visual, by the way. I'm not listening to audio. I was too soft there. I don't know why I drifted that early. Okay, Handy, I'm done eating dinner. Awesome. I thought you were done eating like 40 minutes ago. We're actually getting close to the time when mine would be ready now, actually. In the next like 40 minutes or so. And then I need to go have a bath. Boink. You got a godlike triple. You see, you were like, a few minutes ago, you're like, I'm not getting this. And then you're just like, whoa! Best triple ever. Save the run and lap one was shit. Yeah, but it's still hard. Yeah. I love doing that. I love wasting about 5-6 seconds of my time repeatedly. I'm just grateful that I have an SD card with relatively fast load times. Although when you burn out 3 times in a row, it kind of starts to question, what the fuck? Sean, pay attention, please. There we go. And now you get a really shit beginning. I'll record it. Cool. So would you say learning stuff with regards to the soft drifting on Dolphin, would you say that has like helped out with regard to your understanding of just generally speaking and like implementing it on console? Or you're just still having to kind of like play and figure things out? Yeah, the ghosts are saved to SD cards, so you can literally, you don't have to upload things to the database. You could probably just pull them in. They are in, on the root of the SD card, there's like a ghosts folder, and you just have to navigate down to, what's it called? Just the track folder, and they're saved in there. Also, if you want, Lewis, I don't know if you know how to like get the RKSYS DAT file like exported from your save, but I could show you how to do that. So you can get all of your old school ghosts. It's like ghost files. If you haven't done that already. I had a feeling that we'd done it already, though. Well, I've shown you already. It's not that difficult to do. If you've got Save Game Manager, it's literally the easiest thing in the world. I'm still learning an adapting process. Oh, you have to adapt to your controller. Fair enough. What does that say? During that time, I played some Age of Empires. Oh, so it was like a kind of like chill, eat at your own pace sort of dinner. We did that, but I think I fucked it up. Ah. I have to adapt to my controller and TV. They feel weird, yeah. Oh, do you have like your own TV set up for your console now? Or do you still have to, because I know you said you're like using your dad's TV or something. I guess we're doing streamless. Oh shit. God, I love that pipe on the end there. Did I ever tell anybody that? My computer doesn't have an SD reader. Does it not? That's weird. How did you get all of your stuff on your SD card then? Did you use a different computer or something? Ah, okay. I answered my own question. My old computer, which has its Windows operating system corrupted now. Ow. Well, that could be a fun programming project for you, Lewis. Try and reload Windows on it. And so it's like physical corruption because of the hard drive or something. I mean, it kills time, though. What is annoying sometimes is the other AI players keep building in my base. Andy, what is this? I mean, I don't know what this game is. So I just need to download a Windows ISO and boot it from a USB. Yeah. So you already know a solution. The medieval strategy game. I mean, maybe that's part of the strategy. Building in other people's bases, then you don't have to work so hard to attack them and overcome their defenses if you're already there. Age of Empires is an RTS like Warcraft, Frozen Throne. You build stuff, you kill stuff, you fuck other people. Perfect. Sounds like a game. It sounds like a game. That's my description of it. Just imagine like a professional game review thing. 6 out of 10. It was a game. That's it. No elaboration. Someone was here. I think it was the other Lewis, actually. Spelt Lewis. He was trying to get me to rate this track. And I genuinely have never thought about it before. Like what rating I would give this track or why. Because I mean, with regards to just length, the time it takes to do a time trial, specifically duration of the track is like I like that kind of length. Between this and, I would say, max of like 2 minutes. Decent, solid runtime. It's also flat, so, you know, it's all just focused on driving. But otherwise, like... There's also just plenty of aspects as to why I don't like this track. You know? Like, it's frustrating to play. And I played it for too much. And it's very bright and yellow on my screen. And there's not really too much substance to it outside of the hills in the background. Yeah. The AI on that game cheats indiscriminately. They have unlimited resources. That's really shit. I've run out of juice. Sometimes there's a fight by my town centre. How exciting. By the way, uninstalling and reinstalling the C2GP works. Yes, basic tech support for the win. You build stuff, you kill stuff, yeah. The AI players are all my allies, but they all despise each other. Well, that's helpful. Why can they not just be typical AI and just not have any emotion? There we go. T2GP installed. Next stop is Retro Rewind, right, Lewis? We'll do an online TT 1v1 on this track. I don't know if friend rooms are actually a thing on there yet. I'll have to double check. Why is that pipe there? I swear someone tried to take the most optimal line through there as possible, and then a developer saw it and was just like, no, let's just put this pipe right here. Oh my god, that was too harsh. As in, like, the angle was slightly too harsh that I tried to use. Also, they build many fishing boats going all over the place. Well, like, even on land. So it just sounds like you're playing a game where you have to clean up for the after the AI, basically. And just do random stuff that inconveniences you by the sounds of things. You know what I think I might actually be doing is holding back on the initial like triple mini turbo drift, and that's why it's late. So I'm drifting it at the right time, but I'm either not like going in harsh enough, or I'm like holding back and then pulling in, and that's why I'm releasing the mini turbo late sometimes. No, only on water, thankfully, but there are tools to change terrain restrictions if you really wanted to. So you can restrict them from... Also, you can, like, change it so they could put fishing boats on land. Good grief. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my accuracy now. I've been playing for a bit too long. Sometimes, though, so many things happens all at once, it crashes the game. Well, that's a bit of an oversight. Jesus. Is it genuinely the game engine that crashes, or is it because you don't have... Or is it the system that just can't handle it? I mean, I'm pretty sure we talked about it before as well, Vanna. You have a pretty strong system. So that'd be kind of alarming if that was the case. Just a game that randomly deciding to crash. Or deciding it wants to crash. That's annoying. That reminds me as well, actually, because me and Neil were talking about Vegas Pro, editing software, how it just randomly decides to crash. And I remember back when I was using it, before I was upgraded to Premiere, as part of working for Emma. What was I saying? I zoned out. There was a way that I fixed the random crashes, and it was by like allocating more RAM to the software. You reminded me, I actually need to look up and see how I did that so I can tell Neil. I also don't know if that's something that you could do for the game as well. Allocate more RAM to it, I'm not sure. It depends on how it works, I guess. I have 14 years old. Well, I have 14 years of movie maker experience, and boy does it crash when you work on shit. Oh god, a movie maker. That's where my beginnings were. I used to have I guess a director's overview of the family movies used to pull together. Not that they were any good. I just like that I cannot send you Ghost. God, my triple looks so good. We just got to get it off of your SD card, that's all. And you can always buy like a cheap sort of SD card reader. Like a USB to SD card reader. It depends on what's actually more convenient for you, Lewis. Reloading your old laptop with the SD card reader, or just buying a USB SD card adapter thing. SoGood.com. Yeah, it just hyperlinked that for some reason. Yeah, I was way too far to the right. My soft drift accuracy is going to go down a little bit. So I have been playing for a bit longer than I needed to. Because I forgot to end off at 6. And I thought I was going till 7. But that means 3-hour session. But I'm like 20 minutes away from that now. So I might as well just continue until 7. But it means my hands are like really aching now, and I should probably stop. I mean, I say my soft drift accuracy is going down. That feels like the cleanest it's been for a while. As I was about to say, as is this, but then I missed the fucking slip. So annoying. I'm holding to the left a bit too long there. Yourthumbhurts.com. I wonder if that's actually a website. I have a feeling that if you did try and put that in, it would be like, great news, this domain is available for about $3 grand. Handy.com is a real site. I do not want to go to that website for reasons I won't go into detail on. The easy, reliable way to take care of your home, cleaning and handyman tasks. That's a bit more useful than it sounds like it needs to be. Are you a 5-star pro? Is this still referring to the website? Because I wouldn't say I'm a 5-star pro in anything. You copied it from the site. Out of context intentionally, I assume. I did not like that triple, but I guess it worked, and it was not too much slower than Luke's. Yeah, I'm starting to lose accuracy now. I'm pushing it a bit too hard. What's Jacob's PB? Can't find it. I think he's just gone under M. So it's a 445. I could send that to you as well, Lewis, if you want, actually. Actually, wait, I just realised. I sent you the ghost file on Discord, but you can't actually, like, put it on your SD card, can you? I mean, the easy way of finding it, if you wanted it from... I'm just still giving you advice on how to find it on, like, there. Yeah, so it's a 445, a 118 445, and he's just, his me name is just M. What is Handy's phone number? How do you... Do I contact Handy? And just took it out of context. Context. Yeah. No, this website better not be giving out my phone number without my permission. I got a scam text sometime like earlier in the week, and it was quite funny because it was a scam text where it had like a, you know, a phishing link basically, an obvious link you would not click, but it was talking about how like the government have changed their plan to do some benefit, to provide you with benefit payments or something, but then they put the payments in euros, and I'm like. And I'm like, yeah, well, nice try. That's definitely our currency. They've made some changes, all right, to the benefit payment scheme, considering they're now doing it in like euros. Yeah. It just amused me. It just amused me more than it should have done. How do I make a Handy account? This is getting worse. Every time. His Handy insured. Oh yes, for becoming a handyman. Yeah. I'm starting to lose it. I can't really pull this together anymore. Definitely not gonna get any runs in this state. I don't think I finished any ghosts today, have I? Yep, off I go to the left. Actual context, the site belongs to a company called Handy Technologies. They do in fact operate in the UK. Interesting. Do you think I can sue them? for stealing my likeness and name sake. Alright. The US, Canada, and UK. No Sweden, Sandy. Sadly. Handy, I cry. I think I mixed sadly and handy together and made Sandy. Yeah, I'm pushing it too hard. Now there's nothing left with doing this track at the moment. It's very hopeless. But I'll still push it further. The link is in DMs. The site is safe and clean. Thank you. I don't know if I'll check it out today. Hello again, Silver. That's an interesting little emote there. That was a weird thing I did there. I just kind of jogged my thumb back and forth and it was not intentional. I was slightly too earlier. What is that? I can't see. It won't let me see. Look, Dragon Face. In the Mario Kart 7 community, the emote is used as slang. I've been watching for a hot minute. Fair enough. Thank you for your view. Boink. Yep. So I couldn't let go of the B button there. It's hard to explain the slang meaning. I mean, you don't have to. I assume it would require some, like, inside context. Ugh. Alright, 3 more minutes. Or basically 2, just slightly over 2. Yeah, that was really late. I'm losing accuracy now. It's not even... yeah. Do you think you can explain it, Silver? Silver's just left the stream. Fuck, did you have another attempt? My left hand is burning right now. I cannot do this anymore. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm guessing this is going to be the last attempt. No, not with that. Okay, that'll do. This is the run. Yep, this is the run that ends the session. Nothing more than that. No PB today. It was definitely not going to PB. I can feel it in my hands. I'm not up to finishing a PB pace run. Even if I was lucky enough to get it. I played for an hour too long. Ugh. Right. Did I get any girls today? I don't think I finished anything. What I could do is I could try and find Lewis's run. I can download it this way. The one he cited was 755. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, no runs finish a day. Oh well, I didn't hate this session. It was alright. I got some driving in. Heard your name. I was going to take a look to see if I can find your ghost on the database, or if it will crash on my end. We'll find out. I've got the link to it otherwise, so I can just get it normally. Right. Everyone ready? That loaded quicker than usual. Right, we've got a long way to scroll down. There I am. Off I go. You can see me popping up every now and then. I've got like literally every point 4 in existence here. I swear there's just like a time for every time region from this point down. No, I didn't quite get there. Okay, I'll just do it later then, I guess. Thanks, game. You're very helpful. Very optimized channel. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Right. Let's see who's live then. I have a feeling I already know who I'm going to raid. Yes, okay. I'm going to go with Nat because I have not raided Nat for... I don't actually know the last time I've raided Nat because we just haven't been live at similar times to each other, so... She's currently doing a co-working stream, so if anyone has any work to do, then feel free to do that alongside. Which could also include just doing, I guess, continued Mario Kart grinds. But I am done for the day. I don't know, as always, I don't know when I'm going to be next live again, but I imagine it's going to be next weekend, and it will probably be more of this until I get somewhere with the track. So yeah, probably won't actually get to beat my PB before the 4-year anniversary, but it is what it is. I'll be lucky enough to get anything at this point. Anyway, my Wii is bugged. It says I don't have internet when I do have. That might be something to do with the IP addresses. I don't know for certain. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching today. I hope you had a good time. Yeah. Do wish Nat the best of luck with all the work that she has to do for me. I'll be hanging out there later anyway. Otherwise, take it easy. Hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whatever. And I shall see you again when I next do so.